Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining my community here on YouTube. A little introduction for you. My name is Ashley. I am a homeschooling mom of 4, and I have been sharing my homeschooling journey on YouTube for 3 years this month. So it's my YouTube anniversary. So my kids are going to be in grades 7, 6, 4, and 2. And this will be our fifth full year of homeschool. So that's a little bit about me. One thing before we get into today's video, judging from the title, one thing I've learned to be true about homeschooling, and there's very few things that I claim to be like tried, true, and just the way they are, but this is one of them. Each year I change things in my homeschool. I figure out different systems, I figure out different ways to do things. My kids change, I change, and so pieces of our homeschool year to year stay the same, but some things change. And so today I wanted to share with you 5 things that are staying the same in my homeschool for the upcoming year, and 5 things that are going to be different in our upcoming homeschool year for 2019-2020, which still sounds so weird to say. So I'm going to give you guys the things that are going to stay the same first. So we're just going to run through this video and get right into it. I want to thank today's video sponsor, A Flexible Homeschool App. You guys will see more on them later on in this video, but I just wanted to take a quick second and thank them for sponsoring today's video. The links will be all down below, and you guys will see why I decided to partner up with them. It goes hand in hand with something I'm changing. Before the changing though, let's talk about what's staying the same. I do have notes down below in my little notepad here. So the first thing that is staying the same is our curriculum. If you guys saw my unboxing from The Good and the Beautiful, the majority of our curriculum is the same. Of course, different levels and different years of things, but this is the first time in my homeschooling journey that I have essentially been really happy with all of my curriculum pieces, that I haven't been searching out different companies or different materials to use. So our curriculum is going to be primarily the same, which I think is a sign of being super satisfied, and I'm really glad that I'm not having to spend, tons of hours and time researching different materials. The second thing that is going to be staying the same in my homeschool for the upcoming year is our schedule and flow, which I've had a ton of you guys asking me what that is. So basically I do not create like 1 o'clock math, 2 o'clock, I just create a flow, a list from one thing to the next. That way my kids can move at their own speed through their independent work. I will share more on that. If that's something that you guys want to see, let me know down below. But our schedule is going to be staying the same, even down to me going to the gym and working out before we start school. I kind of tried to get away from that, and then I ended up going back to it, and I'm just a happier human when I get that done first. So our schedule and routine is going to be mostly the same. The third thing that is staying the same in my homeschooling life for the upcoming school year is that we are not going to be joining a homeschooling group. I'm not going to get into that again, but if you saw my video, then you kind of know where I was at and what happened. And I'm just not interested in joining a group at this point. I kind of thought when that whole thing happened that I would finish out the year kind of alone, even though I have homeschooling friends, we're not alone, but you know what I'm saying. But I've just decided that we really enjoy the freedom that comes from creating our days and weeks exactly the way we want to. And when you join a group, you do have to kind of commit on some level, and I'm just not interested in doing that. So we're gonna stick with the no group. Again, the fourth thing that is going to be staying the same in my homeschool is our family read-alouds. I just love reading to my kids. My kids, even my oldest, still loves being read to. And so we will continue on having a family read aloud book that doesn't necessarily correlate with our history or something we're learning about. It's just a fun book that we feel like reading as a family. Now we're getting really, really busy these days. And so sometimes these books take us a while to get through, but my kids have enjoyed just being read to since I started homeschooling, and so that is something I want to continue to do and will continue to do, utilizing a lot of the books from the Good and the Beautiful's library that we have. Now for the 5 things that are going to be different in my homeschool. The first thing that is going to be different is combined with something that's staying the same. So the thing that's staying the same is we are going to stay on a 4-day-a-week homeschooling schedule. And the thing that's changing though is our 5th day. I usually would have it be like Friday so I could run errands or whatever I needed to do. But my husband's work schedule has changed, and so we are gonna move that to Monday. And at first I was kind of like, ooh, starting the week off with like a day off and not starting the school week until Tuesday, that might not be a good idea. But then my friend Jamie Kite, if you guys don't follow her, you should. She's super encouraging. She talked about how they take Mondays off as a family, and then when my husband's day off became Monday, I was like, we just have to do it. And I was super encouraged by her that she enjoys that. So we're gonna give that a shot. Our day off for our 4-day-a-week school week will be Mondays. The next thing that I'm changing is that I am going back to correlating my children's readers, like the books that they're reading independently, with the history unit we're on. This year we took a break from doing that after changing over from Sunlight. I just wanted my kids to have the freedom to read whatever they wanted to read, but now I feel like I do want to go back to that. So I am going to spend some time choosing readers that kind of correlate with the unit of history we're in. So if we're studying, you know, World War I, then I will try to find books that are appropriate for each of them for that time frame. The third thing that is going to be different this year is that I've shared with you guys before that music is an area of my homeschool that I struggle in because I am not musical or musically inclined at all. Lessons are super expensive and we don't really have the time to do them. But this year we are just going to jump right in and we are going to try or attempt to learn how to play something on the piano. A lot of you recommended Hoffman Academy, and I've got some books as well. And so I am going to learn alongside my kids. And it's not going to be something we do like all of the time, but I just want to integrate that a little bit more. And I think that that will be a way to get them excited about wanting to do it versus just studying about musicians like we have been. I think that they will enjoy this more. The fourth thing that is going to be different is Bible time this year. In the past, I've done just read a devotional with my children, and then we've read the Bible, and then we've kind of discussed it. This year I found devotionals for each of my kids kind of for the unique season that they're in themselves. So what I think we're going to do is we're just going to have a family devotional Bible time, and I will just read something straight from the Bible to them, a verse that we're memorizing or whatever, and then everybody will have their own devotionals, including myself. I am going to attempt to do my devotions with my kids, and that could go really well or really bad, but either way, I think it's important for them to learn those habits young, to watch their mom study God's word. And so I'm gonna give it a shot. It could go really bad, but we're gonna try. And the last thing that is gonna be different in my homeschool this year is where a flexible homeschool app comes in. I am going to be more planned out. And I know some of you might laugh and think, wow, Ashley, you're really organized, you're super planned out. What do you mean? Okay, guys, what I mean is this past year, we just did the next lesson on the next day. I did not plan out months ahead, oh, let's go to the library on this day, or let's do a field trip on this day, or so-and-so is reading these books, or so-and-so is reading these books. I didn't do that, and I kind of wish I had. So when a flexible homeschool app reached out to me, I took a look at their app and I was like, yes, this is exactly what I need to help me be really on top of it, really organized, know all the books that my kids are going to be reading, plan out the quarters of our school, all of those things. But what I love most about the app is that it's flexible, so you can use it how you need it. You're not going to get red errors and alerts coming across the screen, giving you a sense of feeling behind. But I really do love the way the app is laid out and feel like it's really going to benefit my homeschool. So I'm going to give you guys a little peek at what the app looks like and some of the features that it offers. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I am going to be doing a better job at planning out my school year this year. And one of the ways I plan to do this is by using an web-based application called a homeschool app. What I love most about it is that there's no limit on how many students you can enter, and it really tracks everything you need to keep track of, down to the week, the quarter, different books that you want to keep track of, different websites you might even be utilizing for your kids, and you can enter it in all for them right here on this app. The other great thing about this app is that it is flexible and it is not going to make you feel like you are behind on assignments, giving you flashing alerts or anything like that, but it really is designed to help you stay on track and be flexible with your life. Another really cool thing about this app is that you can keep and create beautiful customizable reports for records. If you live in a state where you do need to provide records, that is going to be a huge benefit for you. This web-based application really works for you and not against you, and you can record and pre-plan everything you need for your entire school year all in one spot on a flexible homeschool app. So I really love it, and I plan to keep a better track of what books my kids have read, who's read them. You can see right here that I have it recording, A Little House on a Prairie for my older daughter. You can include videos, audios, links, so that your kids can even utilize some of these things. So I just think that this is so great, and here are all the different ways you can keep for reports depending on what your needs are as a homeschooling family. So I think this is going to be a great addition to my homeschool this year to let me see tracking and progress throughout the year, and I'm just really excited about the organizational benefit, because I've never used an online planning app before. So I'm really excited to give this a try and see how much it benefits my homeschool. You can get 2 months free using my code. So be sure, if this is something you're interested in, that you check it out down below. And then the price per month is $10. So I really feel like it's a reasonable price for what you're getting. And I think it will really keep you more organized in your homeschool and just help you stay on top of things. If you've got a lot of kids to manage in homeschool, it can be overwhelming keeping so many different lists. So I just love that this is all in one place. So thank you again to a flexible homeschool app for sponsoring today's video. I love it, and I can't wait to see the benefit it has on my homeschool. You guys have heard the 5 things that are staying the same and the 5 things that I'm changing in my upcoming homeschooling year. I would love to know down below in the comments, are there any things that you're changing in your upcoming school year? Did anything I say resonate with you? Maybe you're changing some of the same things. Let me know down below. I always love chatting with you guys. And if you want to check out a flexible homeschool app, I will have the link down below with a coupon code for you guys. You can try it free for 2 months using my code. So be sure to click the links and use the coupon to check out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video really soon. Bye guys.